Hello, everyone. Today we talk about that clarifying your purpose is one of the most powerful ways to unlock and sustain motivation. When you have a clear purpose, your actions become more focused, your goals more meaningful, and your drive more resilient. Too many people struggle with motivation because they lack a strong sense of why they are doing what they're doing. Without a clear purpose, it's easy to become distracted, give up when challenges arise, or feel like you're just going through the motions. But when you know your purpose, it's as if you've tapped into an unending well of energy that propels you forward, even when the journey gets tough. This sense of purpose becomes the guiding force that influences your decisions, shapes your priorities, and fuels your desire to grow and achieve. To begin clarifying your purpose, start by reflecting on what truly matters to you. This means looking inward and understanding your values, interests, and passions. A purpose isn't something external, it's deeply personal and often tied to what brings you joy, satisfaction, and a sense of fulfillment. Reflect on moments in your life when you felt most alive, inspired, and connected. These experiences are often indicators of what resonates deeply with you and can provide insight into your purpose. Think about the activities that you lose yourself in, the causes that ignite your spirit, and the types of goals that give you a sense of meaning. By identifying these key elements, you start to uncover the aspects of life that align with your core values, helping you gain clarity on what purpose means to you. Another aspect of clarifying your purpose is understanding your strengths and talents. Everyone has unique abilities, and these strengths often serve as clues to your purpose. When you use your natural talents in ways that contribute positively to others or to a cause greater than yourself, you experience a heightened sense of fulfillment. Take time to identify your strengths by reflecting on the activities or tasks where you excel, receive compliments, or feel a natural sense of ease. Purpose is often about using what you're good at to make a difference, whether that's by helping others, solving problems, or creating something meaningful. When you understand your strengths and channel them toward your purpose, motivation becomes a natural byproduct of pursuing something aligned with your abilities and passions. To gain further clarity on your purpose, consider exploring your motivations and asking yourself why you are drawn to certain things. The question why can be incredibly powerful in helping you uncover your underlying reasons and intentions. For instance, if you're passionate about a particular career, hobby, or cause, ask yourself why you care about it. What difference does it make in your life or in the lives of others? What emotional fulfillment does it bring? These answers often reveal your deeper motivations and help you understand the reasons behind your goals. This process of introspection might reveal that your purpose is tied to helping others, building something innovative, or achieving personal growth. The more you question why you're drawn to certain paths, the clearer your purpose becomes. This process helps you align your actions and goals with a sense of meaning that makes your motivation resilient and deeply rooted. At times, clarifying your purpose can feel overwhelming or even intimidating, as it may bring up questions about identity and life direction. It's helpful to remember that purpose is not necessarily a fixed destination, but a dynamic, evolving aspect of your life. It can change as you gain more experiences, learn more about yourself, and adapt to new circumstances. Give yourself permission to explore and redefine your purpose over time, knowing that it can be a journey rather than a single fixed point. This openness allows you to adapt your purpose to the realities of life without feeling like you've lost your way. By embracing purpose as an evolving concept, you keep your motivation flexible and adaptable, which can be especially helpful when navigating setbacks or unexpected changes. Once you start to clarify your purpose, you may also notice that certain habits and routines naturally follow. Purpose can shape your everyday choices, giving you a sense of structure and direction. With a clear purpose, it becomes easier to prioritize your time and energy, focusing on actions that are aligned with your goals and values. You may find that you're more willing to make sacrifices or put in extra effort when it's in service of something that feels meaningful. For example, if your purpose is centered on helping others, you might find it easier to wake up early to volunteer or stay late to complete a task that positively impacts others. This alignment between purpose and daily actions makes motivation feel less like a struggle and more like a natural part of your life. Clarifying your purpose can profoundly impact your resilience and ability to handle challenges. When you're motivated by a purpose that resonates deeply, obstacles become more manageable because you're working towards something that matters to you. This inner motivation acts as a buffer against setbacks, giving you the strength to persevere when things get tough. Knowing your purpose provides a sense of direction that keeps you focused and determined, even when the journey feels difficult. Challenges may still be hard, but they no longer feel insurmountable because you understand that they're part of a larger picture. This is where the power of purpose truly shines, by giving you the emotional and mental resilience to overcome adversity and stay committed to your path. Clarifying your purpose transforms motivation from a fleeting feeling into a powerful and lasting force. It's a process that requires introspection, patience, and sometimes a willingness to embrace change. But the rewards are immense. When you know your purpose, motivation becomes intrinsic, making it easier to set meaningful goals, overcome challenges, and stay on course. Purpose connects you to something greater than yourself, grounding you in a sense of meaning and fulfillment that sustains you in both the highs and lows of life. The journey of clarifying your purpose is deeply personal, but its impact is universal. With a clear sense of purpose, your motivation becomes unstoppable, driven by a vision that truly resonates with who you are. Turning your purpose into actionable goals is the critical bridge between understanding what drives you and making tangible progress toward a life filled with meaning and accomplishment. Purpose by itself provides direction, but without clear, actionable steps, it can remain abstract and unfulfilled. By setting specific, achievable goals aligned with your purpose, you create a roadmap that not only defines what success looks like, but also gives you measurable milestones along the way. This process empowers you to turn vision into reality, building momentum that sustains your motivation and helps you tackle challenges with greater clarity and determination. The first step in translating your purpose into actionable goals is to break down that larger vision into manageable, specific objectives. Often, a sense of purpose can feel broad or even overwhelming, especially if it encompasses significant aspirations like making a difference or helping others. To make this more tangible, begin by setting short and long-term goals that are closely tied to your purpose. For instance, if your purpose involves contributing to environmental sustainability, a long-term goal might be launching an eco-friendly initiative, while a short-term goal could be volunteering for local environmental organizations. Each goal you set should be specific, allowing you to make clear progress that connects directly to your purpose. This specificity keeps your motivation focused, as each small step reaffirms that you are actively moving toward a meaningful objective. Next, ensure your goals are measurable so you can track your progress and celebrate each accomplishment along the way. When goals are measurable, they become more tangible, making it easier to maintain momentum and stay engaged. A measurable goal provides a sense of structure and clarity, which is essential for sustained motivation. For example, if your purpose involves helping others lead healthier lives, a measurable goal might be to coach 5 people in creating personalized fitness plans within the next 6 months. This level of specificity allows you to monitor your progress and make adjustments if necessary, helping you remain committed and focused. By regularly evaluating your progress, you also create a feedback loop that reinforces your motivation, as each milestone achieved provides a boost of confidence and a reminder of why you started this journey. Actionable goals should also be attainable, grounded in reality, yet challenging enough to inspire growth. Goals that are too easy may fail to engage you, while those that are overly ambitious can become discouraging. Striking the right balance is essential for keeping your motivation steady and resilient. Setting attainable goals also involves being realistic about the resources and time required to achieve them. For example, if your purpose is to advance in a particular career, an attainable goal might be to complete a certification program or take on a project that stretches your current skill set. By breaking your larger aspirations into achievable, well-defined steps, you avoid the risk of burnout and maintain a steady pace that keeps you motivated and moving forward. When each goal feels within reach, you create a momentum that grows with each small victory, building toward larger accomplishments over time. Breaking down larger goals into smaller, actionable steps is another key component of this process. Taking purposeful action requires a clear and organized plan, often composed of many smaller sequential steps. These smaller tasks act as building blocks, allowing you to tackle your goals without feeling overwhelmed. For instance, if your purpose is to write a book that shares your life experiences, you could start with small steps such as writing a chapter outline, researching topics, or setting a weekly word count. Each of these tasks is manageable on its own and contributes to the larger goal, making it easier to stay motivated and see consistent progress. The satisfaction of completing each small step builds confidence, reminding you that your ultimate purpose is within reach and achievable. Another vital aspect of turning purpose into actionable goals is setting deadlines and timeframes for each step. Deadlines provide a sense of urgency, encouraging you to act rather than waiting for a perfect moment or ideal conditions. With specific deadlines, you create a structured timeline that prevents procrastination and keeps you moving forward. These deadlines do not have to be rigid, but they should be realistic enough to challenge you while remaining flexible enough to adapt to unforeseen circumstances. For instance, if you're working toward a goal of launching your own business, you might set deadlines for market research, developing a business plan, and building a website. Each deadline helps you prioritize and maintain a steady pace, ensuring that each stage of the process builds upon the last. Having a timeline also provides a sense of accountability as you commit to a concrete schedule that reinforces your motivation and keeps your focus on the steps ahead. It's also beneficial to revisit and adjust your goals periodically as you gain new insights or encounter changes in circumstances. Life is dynamic, and sometimes the path to fulfilling your purpose may shift due to external factors or personal growth. Checking in on your goals allows you to assess whether they still align with your purpose and to make adjustments if necessary. For instance, if you initially set out with the goal of advancing in a specific career but find yourself drawn to a related field, revisiting and adapting your goals can keep you on a purposeful path that feels more authentic to you. This flexibility prevents you from feeling trapped by rigid objectives and instead empowers you to remain adaptable, evolving in ways that stay true to your underlying purpose. The act of reevaluation also reaffirms your commitment, renewing your motivation and ensuring that each action you take remains aligned with what truly matters to you. Celebrate your achievements along the way, no matter how small. Purpose-driven work is often long-term and can sometimes feel like a distant destination, so acknowledging each accomplishment helps sustain motivation. Celebrating progress isn't just about the end result, it's also about recognizing the effort and dedication you're investing. Every completed goal or milestone is a reminder that you're actively pursuing your purpose, reinforcing a sense of pride and motivation to continue. For example, if your purpose is centered on health and wellness, celebrating each personal fitness milestone or new healthy habit reinforces your commitment and makes the journey enjoyable. When you allow yourself to celebrate, you create a positive association with the process of goal setting itself, transforming each action step into a rewarding experience that fuels ongoing motivation. Turning purpose into actionable goals creates a bridge between vision and reality. By setting specific, measurable, attainable, and time-bound goals, you bring clarity to your purpose and build a structured path that keeps you engaged and focused. Each action step, no matter how small, becomes a building block that brings you closer to fulfilling your purpose, providing a constant source of motivation and reinforcing the idea that you're on a meaningful journey. Through this process, motivation is no longer a fleeting feeling but a sustainable force driven by purpose and made real through actionable, purposeful steps. Fueling your purpose with consistent reflection and growth is essential for maintaining a strong, enduring motivation. Purpose-driven motivation isn't a one-time surge of energy. It requires consistent nurturing to stay aligned with your evolving goals, values, and life circumstances. By engaging in regular self-reflection and committing to continuous growth, you can keep your motivation fresh and adaptive, which is key for long-term success and fulfillment. Consistent reflection allows you to assess where you are in relation to your purpose, evaluate the effectiveness of your actions, and make necessary adjustments. At the same time, a focus on growth helps you to refine and expand your skills, perspectives, and resilience, all of which are crucial for staying motivated as you move forward on your journey. Reflection is a powerful tool for understanding and reconnecting with your purpose. Regularly setting aside time for introspection helps you ensure that your actions and goals remain aligned with what truly matters to you. It can be easy to get caught up in the demands of daily life, where tasks and obligations can sometimes overshadow the deeper meaning behind your efforts. Through reflection, you can assess whether you're on the right path, reevaluate your priorities, and clarify your intentions. This self-awareness grounds you in your purpose and prevents you from drifting off course. For instance, reflecting on your recent actions and accomplishments can reveal if you've been spending too much time on tasks that don't support your purpose, or if you've neglected activities that bring you closer to it. This level of self-assessment not only realigns you with your purpose, but also fuels motivation by reinforcing the significance of your journey. Reflection also plays a critical role in celebrating progress and acknowledging growth. Taking the time to recognize your achievements, even the small ones, reinforces your motivation by reminding you of the progress you've made. Each step forward, each challenge overcome, and each milestone reached contributes to your sense of fulfillment and commitment. Without reflection, it's easy to overlook these victories, which can lead to feelings of stagnation or frustration. However, by actively acknowledging and appreciating your progress, you keep your motivation alive and well. It serves as a reminder that you're moving forward, making an impact, and steadily working toward fulfilling your purpose. This recognition not only boosts morale, but also fuels your desire to keep growing and achieving, reinforcing a positive cycle of motivation and progress. Another aspect of fueling purpose-driven motivation through reflection is the ability to learn from challenges and setbacks. Life is rarely a smooth journey, and challenges are inevitable. Rather than viewing setbacks as failures, consistent reflection allows you to see them as opportunities for growth. When you reflect on difficult experiences, you can gain valuable insights about yourself, your resilience, and your purpose. For example, reflecting on a challenging project that didn't go as planned can help you identify areas for improvement, discover new strategies, or recognize strengths you didn't know you had. Each setback then becomes a stepping stone, rather than a stumbling block, enabling you to grow stronger and more committed to your purpose. This ability to learn and adapt in the face of adversity keeps your motivation resilient and prevents discouragement from derailing your journey. In addition to reflection, committing to continuous growth is essential for sustaining purpose-driven motivation. Growth keeps your journey dynamic and engaging, allowing you to expand your potential and explore new ways to fulfill your purpose. When you focus on growth, you actively seek opportunities to enhance your skills, deepen your knowledge, and broaden your perspectives. This mindset of continuous learning and improvement creates a sense of forward momentum, which is critical for staying motivated over the long term. For instance, if your purpose involves helping others in a particular field, investing in professional development, new skills, or additional certifications not only enhances your ability to contribute, but also keeps your work fresh and challenging. Each new skill acquired or milestone reached reinforces your commitment to your purpose, adding layers of meaning and motivation to your journey. A growth mindset also encourages you to step outside your comfort zone, which is where some of the most significant experiences in learning take place. Purpose-driven motivation often involves goals that push you to expand beyond what you already know, requiring you to adapt and grow in new directions. By embracing challenges and taking on tasks that stretch your abilities, you build resilience and self-confidence, both of which are essential for long-term motivation. When you view each challenge as an opportunity for growth, you shift your focus from immediate results to the learning process itself. This perspective makes it easier to handle setbacks or difficulties as you begin to see them as integral parts of your development rather than obstacles. Over time, this habit of embracing growth keeps your motivation strong as each new experience contributes to your evolving sense of purpose and self. Reflection and growth also help you maintain balance between your long-term vision and your day-to-day actions. Purpose-driven motivation requires both a big-picture perspective and attention to the small, consistent actions that bring you closer to your goals. Through regular reflection, you can evaluate whether your daily actions are contributing to your purpose or if you need to make adjustments. Growth, on the other hand, keeps you looking ahead and setting new targets that align with your purpose. Together, these practices prevent you from getting lost in routine or losing sight of your ultimate goals. For instance, if your purpose is to create a positive impact in your community, consistent reflection helps you ensure that your daily efforts remain focused on that goal, while a growth mindset encourages you to find new ways to expand your reach and effectiveness. Reflection and growth also foster a deeper understanding of the values that underlie your purpose, reinforcing your motivation. The more you engage with your purpose on a reflective and growth-oriented level, the more you uncover the values that inspire and drive you. These values become a source of intrinsic motivation, helping you stay committed to your path even when external rewards are lacking. Understanding your core values provides an internal compass guiding your decisions and keeping you motivated in the face of adversity. This connection to your values also makes your journey more fulfilling, as each step you take aligns with principles that resonate deeply with you. When motivation is rooted in these values, it becomes resilient, carrying you through both challenging times and moments of doubt. Consistent reflection and growth foster a sense of gratitude, which further strengthens your motivation. Purpose-driven work can be challenging, and it's easy to focus solely on the demands and responsibilities it entails. However, regular reflection on your progress and growth allows you to appreciate the journey itself. Gratitude for each lesson learned, each small victory, and each opportunity to grow deepens your connection to your purpose and reinforces a positive attitude toward your goals. This sense of gratitude enhances motivation by reminding you of the privilege and joy of pursuing a meaningful path. When you're grateful for the journey rather than solely focused on the destination, motivation becomes a natural and enduring aspect of your life. Fueling purpose with consistent reflection and growth keeps your motivation resilient, adaptable, and deeply rooted in what truly matters. Reflection keeps you aligned with your purpose, providing clarity and perspective, while growth encourages you to expand your skills and challenge yourself in meaningful ways. Together, these practices create a positive feedback loop, reinforcing your commitment to your purpose and keeping your motivation fresh and dynamic. By integrating reflection and growth into your journey, you create a foundation of sustainable motivation, driven by purpose and continuously strengthened through self-awareness and self-improvement. In this way, your motivation becomes more than a fleeting feeling, it becomes a lifelong force, empowering you to pursue your purpose with unwavering dedication and resilience.